大家好，我是青青，今天我们继续《火焰纹章之风花雪月》的第62期，看一下有没有新的任务吧。没有什么新的任务。雅尼特。
Oh, Professor! Good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father. Recently, he's been doing nothing but work himself to the bone. Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands, he's apparently listening to reports, day in and day out. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
一大把年纪了，就不要这么拼了啊，躺平就好了。可惜呢，吉奥伯特还是吉奥伯特是个公贼。
Professor, maybe.
蔬菜，洋葱5个，啊，洋葱的话很重要，很多菜的话它都是需要洋葱的。4个蔬菜种子可以。 种蔬菜，种水果。接着的话，我们去一趟市场。上个月呢，我们打爆了一些强盗啊，应该是多了商人的吧？咦，怎么没多呢？ 怎么还是东方商人和南方商人？有没有什么？不是说会多商人的吗
Hello.
好像没有多哎。
Hello there.
这不还是以前的那些东西吗？
Hey, welcome. Come again.
什么都没多，什么都没多。难道是安娜这里多了
The alliance is just gone. It's hard to believe. The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of steel. I'm sure they'll be up and running again in no time. Hey, Professor. I know you're big heck. I won't even charge you for my. Are you sure you? The alliance. The merchants of Welcome.
你神秘店铺，不还是这些吗？什么都没多哎。
Come back soon.
隐藏哦，你妈躲这儿呢你！我说呢，魔法水晶、肉桂茶、赛罗斯茶、达古加风味茶、弗雷斯贝尔古混茶、雷斯塔克里什么东西？女王泥鳅什么狗鱼？哦。 他卖这些什么
Will this one do? It's all yours. Will this one do? It's all you. Will this one do? It's all you. Will
这
this
样的
one
话，我们
do?
的菜就可以多一点菜了，
It's
对
all
吧
you. Will this one do? It's all you. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all you. Will this one do? It's all you. Will this one do? It's all you. Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it.
用得着我每次买一样你都说一句话吗？
Tell your friends.
我说了，怎么找不到商人了？原来在这儿。去一趟大教堂吧。我们让雅尼特 还有菲利克斯一起唱。你俩的支援等级该提升了吧？怎么还不提升呀？
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Not sure I should sing with everyone. I'm not great at harmonizing. Growth sustains me.
果然，他们俩的支援等级并没有提升。我去看一下圣人像能不能升级。
Need something? This one? You're all set.
这个的话还差
See you again soon.
1000多的名声值，我们去一趟食堂吧。吉尔伯特西提斯。 我们请菲利克斯跟雅尼特。
That looks appetizing.
Eating alone is nice, but I think I prefer eating with a friend.
再请福莲跟小王子。
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
再请吕杜和吉尔伯特。吕杜长得好高啊！
I like this. This is my favorite dish. Did someone tell you?
吕杜跟吉尔伯特坐在一起的话，身材也是碾压他的了。接着的话，我们让看一下啊，西提斯跟英古利特的他们的支援应该还没。西提斯对，西提斯和英古利特。 达夫纳尔炖菜。
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
支援等级的话，照样是没有什么提升。我们去士官学校看一下，亚修和英古利特在这儿，在教室里面干嘛呢？你们两个？捉奸。
Just as we suspected, Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her. I do wonder when Claude managed to learn Lady Rhea's whereabouts. He's pretty shrewd. I can't help but admire him.
I wonder where Claude will go. From the sound of it, he's leaving Fodlin altogether.
他要去帕
He
麦
was
拉。
strangely gallant about the whole thing. Even left his relic behind. Elusive and mysterious to the end, isn't he?
唯一的解释呢，就是库罗德他找到了更好的出路啊，所以他毫不犹豫的就走了。
We defeated Lord Arundel. The Emperor must have been surprised. If we can keep up that fervor, perhaps we'll capture Fort Mercius and move on to the Imperial capital. We must not be overconfident, though.
我们一定会赢。
You're optimistic. Humans and beasts are ultimately the same. When they're cornered, they lash out however they can. They fight for their lives. Who knows how the Emperor will lash out? We have to be careful.
没有，他的剑术已经比我好了，所以的话现在就可以跟他一起训练了。
What the?
梅斯，一个人在这干嘛呢
A moment, please.
Death Knight. Going to fight the Death Knight.
他就是你弟弟吗？不想和他一战吗
To be perfectly honest, I am.
为什么呢？因为死神骑士的话其实是他弟弟啊。
How best to use this skill?
Professor, could you explain?
我最近都没去看弟弟妹妹们，所以觉得至少要送点什么给他们。但是弟弟从没有任性的要求，因此现在我完全不知道该送什么好。钱或者食物应该不错吧？书或是学习的用品应该不错吧？让他们好好学习。这居然不是最好的答案。你做骑马行兵种吗？不要。最好的答案应该是给他们一些钱和生活用品，应该是这样。
You must be tired from doing all these chores. I would not mind taking care of them by myself.
Nonsense. What knight would dare allow his master to work for him?
I suppose you have a point. Then we will just have to take care of it together.
We prove to be an excellent team, Your Highness.
I agree. We understand each other well. The skill will serve me well in the future.
移动加一，移动加一的话是他的马术达到 A 加之后获得的特技。
It is so much fun to sing with others.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
福莲的生日，福莲喜欢喝什么呢？薰衣草茶。
I am pleased that you invited me. I am ever so grateful. Have some, Professor. Right.
相遇之时的话题。在市场的孩子的话题。在中庭的两人的话题，好八卦哟。
Have you any idea how many types of fish there are? It is unthinkable. There are different sizes, shapes, colors. Oh, I find it fascinating.
梅纳总是露出笑容，表示佩服。其实我跟福莲一样，我也很喜欢吃
That tea
鱼
was。very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
虽然有一年大年30的时候，我吃鱼啊，被那个鱼骨头卡在喉咙里面，结果送到医院啊，但是还是喜欢吃鱼，鱼是我最喜欢的食物。继续散步吧，还能做什么呢？ 阿鲁比涅梅陶粗粒。继续唱歌去。雅尼特跟菲利克斯的好感度是怎么回事？怎么还不提升？等一下啊，不会是我看错了吧？对，没错嘛，雅尼特跟菲利克斯还有 A 加的支援好感度吗？
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Not sure I should sing with everyone. I'm not great at harmonizing.
哎，还是没提升，完了再吃饭吧。雅尼特跟他们的好感度好难提升哦。 奋起聚会，让福，我看一下啊。福莲跟小王子的好感度还差一点，我们请福莲跟小王子吃饭。
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
接着再是雅尼特和菲利克斯，菲利克斯和雅尼特，菲利克斯嘴好刁哦。嘿，怎么没有你们都喜欢的吗？ 这个菲利克斯不喜欢，这个呢，菲利克斯也不喜欢，这个雅尼特不喜欢，哎，这个菲利克斯喜欢，雅尼特不喜欢，这个呢，雅尼特，菲利克斯。
I love this stuff. Did you know that?
That looks appetizing.
你不是不喜欢吗 ？Finally.
Now the flowers are all taken care of. Huh? Felix? Why are you hiding there?
I'm not hiding.
No? Then what are you here for? You don't even have a real reason, do you?
No, I don't.
Then why?
Because of you.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I want you to sing for me. I hear your voice when I'm asleep or in battle. It's like I'm your captive.
My captive? What are you saying? Oh my, I'm suddenly really flustered.
I can't help it. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget I said anything.
Felix, are you blushing?
I don't know. Shut up. I'm not blushing.
Well, if you feel like that about it, I suppose I could sing for you sometimes. If you like that sort of thing.
Oh? I'd better go. Bye.
Hey, wait! You just got here. Do you want to hear me sing or not?
Yes, I do.
Well, what song do you want me to sing? Bears, swamp beasties, boxes, or dungeon?
I'd like to hear all of them, if you don't mind. starting with the library song in full. Sing for me, please, Annette?
Well, okay. Just this once.
这两人还挺有爱的。接下去的话，我看一下啊，英古利特，我们请吕杜和吉奥伯特。
I like this.
This is my favorite dish. Did someone tell you?
再请西提斯和英古利特。
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
哈，大家的好感度都提升了。
Impressive that you made it back to do. It was you who saved His Highness from prison. We, all of us, thought you were dead.
My wounds were severe, but I managed. So long as I draw breath, I fight for His Highness.
Is that so?
But in my absence, you have protected him. Thank you, Gilbert, for returning to us.
Stop. I left once. I have wondered if I will be forced to leave once more after this battle is done.
Would you accept that? I imagine not.
Of course not.
You are still Gustav at heart, even now. I am not fit to replace you. Not yet. I still have a great deal more to learn. For now, all I can do is continue to be a shield for His Highness.
It is unlike you to be so talkative.
I could not be silent.
So long as you understand, I will leave the kingdom someday. It may not be until the day I die, but the time will come. This war. I'm a much older man than I was when it began. Sooner or later, someone must take my place. Do not try to carry the weight alone, Dedu. There are many talented and well-trained officers. Work together with them to assure our king's future. Do that, and when the time comes, I will rest well.
Thank you for the advice. However...
Yes?
It is too soon to treat you like an old man. You still have at least 10 years of service in you. Fargus, no. His Highness needs you. As do I. Save the old man talk for when you are truly senile.
A fair point. There's no reason to let old age make one timid.
Even as I work to surpass you, I still rely on you.
Is that so? Well then, we have more fighting ahead of us to do. We should get to it. For the future of Fargus.
很好，嘟嘟，他跟吉奥伯特的好感升到了最高级。英古利特和西提斯。
Sedith, do you have a moment?
Certainly. Have you arrived at a decision about what you would like your future to be?
I think so. I was hoping I might ask for your opinion on the subject.
I am flattered. Please proceed.
I want to serve as a knight and protect my homeland. I know this through and through. It has been my truth for as long as I can remember. However, I feel I should choose a path that would benefit my father. I was raised by him in a happy home, never wanting for anything, despite my family's meager finances. I owe it to him to choose a path he'd approve of.
If that is the decision you have reached after such careful deliberation, then I have no objections. But may I ask you something?
Please, go ahead.
Have you actually had a conversation with your father about this?
I have not. There hasn't been time to pay him a visit. He did permit me to join this war. But I was brash about my departure. I left forcibly.
In that case, it is all the more important that you speak to him.
Perhaps. My father is an obstinate man. At this point, I'm not sure he'd care to hear what I have to say.
I do not know the man well, so perhaps it is not my place to judge. However, I do know what it's like to fret constantly over one's family. If he is as doting a father as you say, then he will want to know how you truly feel. I do not think he will refuse your wishes if you share them with him honestly. Of course, if your decision remains the same after speaking with him, then so be it.
Said it. Thank you. You're right. I should talk to him. I've spent so much time thinking about how stubborn he is, that I've neglected to acknowledge my own part in all this. Rather than blaming him, I need to recognize how stubborn I myself have been. Maybe if I open up and allow for vulnerability, he will too.
That is the way. Hold your head up high and stride forward into the unknown.
I will. And I will keep your words close to my heart. Thank you for everything, Seta.
英古丽特跟西提斯的好感度已经到达了最高的等级，现在我们还剩5点行动点数啊，正好。吉奥伯特。
Even in the kingdom, only a few people knew about His Highness and Edelgard's relationship. Me? I always knew those two to be like brother and sister. To think that we would come to see this world, where they are at war with one another. I live it, and can still barely imagine such a truth.
There's still more to learn.
说到这个，要准备一下大家的特技了。我的话，技巧加4，小王子移动加1给他装备上，换领导者的榜样，指挥，剑必杀，埋伏，守卫敌兵士，攻必杀，命中近距离反击。 枪必杀，这个要放上去的。飞羽击是什么？攻速加6局，警戒姿态，把守卫的用兵术换掉了。
Professor.
Well.
Fort Mercius is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Now that we know Rhea is there, we must move with the utmost urgency.
The Death Knight. I shudder to think of him.
绑架了福莲啊！
You remember my connection to him, do you not?
当然。
I am still working through the trauma from back then. All these years later. If we meet him, I swear I will have my revenge. Well...
Professor.
Dimitri.
From this point onward, we're in all-out war with the Empire. Are you prepared, Professor?
我早就做好了，你
I'm
呢？
glad to hear it. That means we can approach the coming battles with peace of mind. First, we capture Fort Mercius. The fighting will undoubtedly be brutal, but we must prevail. As far as this army and I are concerned, you're our last ray of hope. We are relying on you.
Claude has stepped down from leadership, and Leicester is now a vassal state of Fargus. The lords of the Western Kingdom are beginning to declare fealty to us in greater numbers also. The Empire is our only remaining enemy.
Always something new to learn.
枪必杀。
We proved to be an excellent team, Your Highness.
I agree. We understand each other well.
这俩的支援等级应该提升了吧？还没提升吗？果然还没有提升。收菜。5个逃粗力，就这获得了一个奇迹豆啊！白维罗纳魔方加1，奇迹豆的话幸运加1，可以。继续唱歌，让雅尼特和亚修唱。
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
他们俩的支援等级提升了，过来看一下吧。
Almost forgot how spooky this place is. I don't know if I can do this alone. No, I've got to. What use am I to anyone if I can't even handle an empty tower? Here goes.
果然他是
The doll from my father must be in there, but I'm too scared to go looking for it.
Annette!
亚修帮他把玩偶找回来了。
Ash, what are you doing here?
Oh, here, I got this for you.
My doll! You went back for it? But why?
Your father gave it to you. I know you said you'd throw it away, but you can't just toss out something so important.
Ash, thank you. I'm so happy. To be honest, I didn't have the courage to go back in there to get it myself. But thanks to you, I didn't have to. And you're afraid of ghosts, right? Were you okay in there all by yourself?
Well, not really. I tried my best not to think about it. My legs shook whenever I did.
Oh, poor Ash. You're safe now, I promise.
Knock it off, would you? I'm okay now. But I'm glad I could help you and see a smile on your face. Look at me, though. A grown man, scared of ghosts. Pathetic, right?
No, I don't think that at all. I think you're something special, Ash. You were really brave, and all for me. That wasn't an easy thing to do. I'm in awe of you.
Thanks. Maybe there is still hope for me as a knight.
Yes, I'll gladly attest to that. I'm sure you'll be a splendid knight. Maybe you'll even outdo my father.
That's a frightening thought, comparing me to someone like Gilbert. But it's a happy one, too. It makes me want to work that much harder.
蒂米托利和菲利克斯。弗莲不喜欢。我让菲利克斯跟谢尔凡吃一顿。
That looks appetizing.
I realized it after I got to the monastery. Nobody in Fargus knows how to cook.
再请小王子和弗莲。
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
再请雅尼特和他老爹。
The food tastes great today, but my father can cook very well too.
I certainly know the basics of cooking. Please allow me to treat you next time.
亚修和嘟嘟。
I like this.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
别告诉我没有支援哦，果然有。谁的提升呢？蒂米托利和弗莲。
Flame? What is the matter? Is something weighing on your mind again? It is freezing out here. You should be bundled up in your warm bed.
Listen, Dimitri. The truth is, I am afraid of sleeping.
Afraid of it? Why?
I am afraid that when I close my eyes, I shall fall into a very deep sleep.
之前呢，弗莲跟西提斯的剧情里面提到啊，他们在1000年前的大战的时候，弗莲受伤了，所以他经常会陷入深度睡眠。弗莲都活了1000多岁了，是的。
One from which I cannot wake up for years upon years. Then when I finally awaken, everyone I know and love will be long gone, vanished with the sands of time. I am sure it seems silly, but try as I might, I cannot shake this fear.
I cannot quite grasp what you are describing, but I can promise you one thing. No matter how many years go by, I will always remember you.
I appreciate the sentiment. Even so, one day...
Listen carefully, Flane. There is something I have been wanting to tell you.
Oh? What is that?
他们说的不是一回事。弗莲的话，他是说自己是长生不老的啊，但是小王子是正常人，他是会死的。
You know that dish you made the other day? It was so sweet, it made my tongue go numb.
I am not so sure that is a good thing.
Well, I could only really taste the first bite, so I may have been imagining it. But still, I was so happy. That moment will always put a smile on my face whenever I remember it. I could never forget you, Flayn. I promise. Besides, we have fought side by side. We are friends. I am sure all of the others would say the same. Is something the matter?
You really do not pick up on subtle cues, do you?
Cues?
Well, it is all a part of your charm, I suppose. With you here, I finally feel I can sleep without having to worry at all.
Hey, wait! I did not mean for you to fall asleep right here.
Someday you appreciate food.
Flayn... she is hopeless.
哦，雅尼特跟爸爸的好感度也达到了最高。
Hello, Father. May I have a moment?
Of course.
I read all your letters. You never stopped writing them, did you? My birthday, Mother's birthday, every possible occasion, without fail.
Yes.
So why didn't you send any of them? If you had sent even one, we would have...
Each time I thought to send one, I could not do so. Such behavior belittled my penance. Time passed, and with it my feelings of guilt toward you and your mother grew. Even though I wrote the letters, I could not send them.
I would always talk about it with Mother. If only he'd write us at least once, we'd say. We waited and waited. All those long years.
I am sorry.
I'm tired of hearing it, so just stop. Your apologies change nothing. Send those letters to Mother. She'll be happy to hear from you.
I cannot.
In that case, why don't I send them?
I have given them to you. They are yours to do with as you wish.
All right then. I'll send them. You don't get to take it back afterwards. Father, you should know that they made me happy.
Happy?
Knowing that you were thinking of us all along. We were worried about you, Mother and I. Neither of us ever came out and said it, but we thought maybe you hated us. Were trying to forget all about us.
Never. I swear it on His late Majesty and on my homeland.
I see. All right. Then swear. Swear that someday, when this war is over, you'll come back to us.
I hear you, Annette. I will return without fail.
No matter what. That's a promise you just made. If you break it, I'll never speak to you again.
Yes, I promise.
Great. Now I'm positively elated. I can't wait until we're all a family again.
I look forward to it, Annette. More than anything.
父女终于和好啦，还剩5点体力，5点体力的话，我们
Just as we suspect, we must. I do. He's pretty.
学习一下飞行。
I want. He was elusive.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Fort Merceus is a key. We cannot end now that we...
去飞行。
There's still more to learn.
The death.
信仰。
Even in me, to think I live it.
马术。
All the more reason to train diligently.
枪必杀加时。
Not a bad result, but as you always used to say, we should not be satisfied with anything less than excellence.
You have a good memory. Next time, we shall double our efforts, yes?
I'm starting to get it.
刚才获得的枪必杀加时的话，我们给它装备上。行，那我们本期的话呢，就先结束在这里了。我们下期再见吧，下期就要去攻打要塞了。好的，下期再见。